This is the first house that we're going to discuss today. This is my buddy Mike. He's the fella that I got the Chevette off of, along with two other cars, but we won't talk about those because neither one of them are really mine. But does that house look like it's destroyed? Now, let's go take a closer look. This is a little closer look at it. Now, mind you, there are some issues with the soffit. I don't know if you can see right here on the, the leeward side of the house. But look at this. It's beautiful. It's an old church. And Mike is not beyond getting harassed by the city. I'm going to keep his face out of the video because, you know, that's the way you do things. But, Mike, what has the city done to you?
About once every 4 to 6 months we get notices taped to the door that are laminated and the length of the door saying various things like we have to get rid of the shed that we just paid to have put up last year. We have to fix the steps, which I understand we need to fix the steps.
But they're still functional steps.
Yeah, they're still safe. They're still functionally sound.
So they're just nitpicking.
Right. If the grass gets too long, they get on us for the grass. It's not right now because we
mow it
on Sunday. And we cut it when we're busy working people. And
so you have jobs and lives that don't include whatever the city wants you to do.
Right. We do it. It's not like we're trying to create an eyesore. We want it to be a beautiful house.
Well,
what else? They've gotten on us for like that little window right there, which has been out for maybe
right there.
Yeah, maybe 2 weeks, but we put plastic up the dog breaks. So it happens.
So you got an excitable home defender.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
They used to get on us about cars in the back, which don't have that problem anymore. Thanks to you.
Well, yeah, I do what I can.
But the funny thing is, they would put the notices on. It would take one phone call to the right people because we know people who know people, and then it would magically go away. So it didn't really matter. They were just wanting to harass people, but they didn't know that we knew people.
So you're saying that the bureaucrats can be chased off by the people that actually have some kind of say?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Right. They come up, they talk to you. They're very not nice people. They come at you accusingly like you're doing this on purpose, like you don't want things to be improved. Just their lack of people skills is amazing, because I don't understand how you can get through in a professional environment without people skills. And if this is the way they treat everybody, it's just amazing.
Well,
it really is.
I've experienced some issues with them today. As a matter of fact, I wanted to ask, do you know that I have chickens?
No, did not know that you had chickens.
I have chickens, and somebody complained about them.
Wasn't me. Didn't know you had them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, somebody complained.
I complain more about the dogs in this neighborhood than I would chickens.
Yeah, you mean the roaming packs of animals that flood our streets?
Yeah, my dog gets out, they have it picked up in 5 seconds, but the ones that have been roaming for weeks and months, they don't seem to be able to find those.
Yeah. Well, Mike, I appreciate it. I'm going to be making small interviews around the neighborhood, and maybe we can do something about this as a neighborhood. You know, I'm not talking about not working on our neighborhood to try to improve it. I'm just talking about stopping the harassment from City Hall about things that none of us can correct, or at least not in a timely fashion.
It's not in their time frame.
Yeah. So anyway, Micah, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And we're going to head on to the next house. The next person on our little interview list, we're going to call her Susie. Susie lives on the other corner from my house. See my house over here? Just over this Durango. That's my house. This is hers. Now, she's a renter, but she's a very welcome addition to the neighborhood. She's funny, happy-go-lucky, helpful, that kind of thing. Susie, what's been going on with what's going on at your place? What have they been harassing you about?
Property line.
Property line. Where does your property line end? The fence, I'm
Apparently
assuming?
at the wooden fence.
At the wooden fence. Okay. So this field that we're standing in, where this tractor sat for 6 months or better?
Oh, it was almost a year.
A year? This field is absolutely unused. And the city is screaming at you about the property line, not the person who owns this field.
That's right.
Okay. So, what's the matter? Just these vehicles?
The vehicles. That's pretty much all their problem.
Okay. Well, that big Ford back there with the light on top, that was Cowboy's truck. Cowboy died recently. He left the truck to Frank, right?
Nope, the son.
To his son. Okay. Well, these vehicles, they can't run, right? None of them run, right?
All of them, but the one on the trailer.
All of these cars run and drive except the one on the trailer. Susie, is there anything that you feel like they're justified in saying, or is it something that they just need to butt their noses out
They
of?
need to butt out.
Had enough of the city
Yeah.
telling you how to live your life on your own property.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate it. Had a really in-depth interview with the fella on the other corner just a little bit ago, and I'm gonna wander around the neighborhood and ask people how they're doing. So, hey, I have a question for you. Did you know I have chickens?
No.
You you didn't know I have chickens? I wonder who complained about my chickens that are in my backyard and well hidden.
Lady in the yellow house.
The lady in the yellow house. Seems to be the going consensus.
Yep, she calls the city on everything.
Doesn't she have a rotting garage in her back?
Yep, and a big pile of brush in her backyard too.
Huh. Okay. Well, I appreciate it, Susie. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Just wanted to show you. There's my house, the back of it. We're going to take a walk. I want you to understand how not easy this is for a fat guy with bad hips. Keep an eye on this crappy old garage here. I don't know if you can see all the overbrush that's all over it. Whoa, hey, that's awful. Yeah. They're worried about my siding and my chickens. Don't worry about the trees growing in the road. Don't worry about the cratered road. Don't worry about the chemical plant right there, or the scrapyard that runs the entire length of the historical district neighborhood. No, no, no. You worry about my chickens. I'm going to show everybody something I probably shouldn't. See this house here on the right of the screen? This is my house. The city wants to ride me about the fire damage on the outside of the house. I know it looks terrible. It's definitely an eyesore. But the structure of the house is still there. And I'm actually standing across the lot in my neighbor's yard. And they are the only neighbors that would have any ability to have any problem with my chickens. You see this big lilac bush? There's Foggy's office and Foggy's lizard shed. The chicken kennel is behind that, completely hidden from the road. So, if these neighbors didn't complain about it, who did? I'm going to see if I can't talk to Chris, who is the neighbor whose yard I'm standing in right now. And See if I can get another "they weren't the complainer." All right, folks, this will be my last interview. This is Urban's house. Urban's an immigrant from Micronesia. Good dude, works hard. That's Mom. Hi, Mom. He has a nice little pool and drives a really nice Mustang. And Urban is my next door neighbor. Urban, I'm going to ask you a dumb question. Did you know that I had chickens?
No, I don't. No,
So
I
you
swear I
lived
don't.
you live maybe 100 feet from my chickens and you didn't know it? No, not even 100 feet.
Right.
80? Okay. Well, then Urban wasn't the complainer. Urban, what has this neighborhood, the city council, anybody, have they been harassing you at all? Have they harassed you in the past about anything?
No, I don't.
No?
No.
Not your grass? No stickers stuck to your door? None of that?
Pretty much, yeah, that's the grass eventually. Because it's, what, 2 inches long?
2 inches long, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
if it starts to develop heads,
Right, yeah.
seed heads, they make you cut it. So no matter what the weather conditions or rain or whatever might have happened, death in the family, they're still going to put something on your door and
Yes,
be like,
absolutely.
okay. Well, Irvin is very, very shy, folks. He's a good dude, but he's got other things to do. Thank you very much, Irvin. I appreciate it. That's it.
All right.
I want to leave everybody with this little bit. See my front door there? Sorry, I gotta turn around here. See my front door? That lady sat out there and called the warden on me after she walked up to my porch and said hi when I opened the door. And I told her, I said, whatever that is, don't put it on my house, go away. And I shut the door. Well, she still stuck it to my house. So I crumbled it up and I threw it after her. I'm not picking that up. Anyway, she immediately called the animal control, and a cop or an animal control officer came out here and told us that we have to get rid of our chickens. She said there was a complaint. Who complained about chickens that nobody knew were there? Just a thought.